Hey guys, Bazzy back here, and in today's video we have another trade to look at from the NHL as the Edmonton Oilers have acquired Matthew Savoie from the Buffalo Sabres. Normally when it's more like minor league players like this, I wouldn't really look at the trade, but Savoie being a 9th overall pick just a couple of years ago, being traded for very little here, definitely wanted to take a look at it, so let's jump into NHL 24 and break this trade down in-game. Alright, so I have this trade now in NHL 24, and it is definitely an interesting one here for the Buffalo Sabres. So first off, they will be acquiring Ryan McLeod. McLeod is a very solid top 9 forward. He looks like he's going to be a guy that puts up anywhere from 30 to 40 points a year from you, can be a very solid third line center. Also is one of those guys that just has a ton of speed and is definitely one of the strong points of his game. So let's look at McLeod, and then also Tyler Tullio, a former 5th round pick by the Oilers back in 2020. Again, he hasn't done anything too much here. He is still an AHL prospect, so maybe he becomes something in the next couple of years. We'll have to see. And in exchange for Matthew Savoie, 77 overall, medium elite in game. He has been absolutely outstanding the last couple of years. In both of the last couple junior years, he's put up at least double the amount of points per games played. Former 9th overall pick back in 2022. So that is what the trade is here today. Definitely pretty one-sided if you ask me, but who knows? Send this trade to Buffalo in game, and yeah, trade rejected. So I will force it through, and then we can take a look at the lines for both of these teams. So starting out with the Edmonton Oilers, you'll see here that I actually have been putting through a lot of the transactions that I've gone through from the last couple of days, so it gives us a better sense of where everything could be. I have Savoie on the 3rd line right wing position. I know he is a center naturally, but I think he could fit in well in the bottom 6, especially with Henrique and Kane, 2 veteran guys that he could play with. Defensively here, no changes here from the Edmonton Oilers, more or less the same since they went to the finals. And then with the goalies, it is still Stuart Skinner and Calvin Pickard. Now that we've seen the Oilers, let's go take a look at the Sabres. Then looking at the Sabres here in game, AI definitely has given them some interesting lines. They actually have Ryan McLeod centering the 2nd line. I would probably definitely put Cousins down there, and then you could probably move up guys like Peyton Krebs and Quinn down there. Definitely some weird lineup decisions here being made by the AI Buffalo GM or coach. And then when it comes to defense, haven't really done too much, if anything, the last couple of days. And then UPL and Devon Levi are still your goaltenders. And then just talking about this trade here quickly in game, and absolutely I think this is a slam dunk win for the Edmonton Oilers. I'm going to go out on a limb. I think this could definitely be one of the worst trades that we end up seeing here in the next couple of years. Like, for the Oilers, sure, you're getting rid of Ryan McLeod. He is a solid bottom 6 piece. Again, probably a very good 3rd line center for some very good teams. I don't know. I don't think there's the value there going back whatsoever. For Buffalo, I really don't know what you're doing here. I thought Savoie and having Benson, both those guys playing together in Winnipeg in the juniors, both of them being top draft picks here in the last couple of years drafts in the NHL, I thought for sure this would definitely lead toward a bright future and that there would be a long part of the young core coming up in Buffalo. But I guess not. Maybe they thought his 5'9" height just was going to hold him back too much at the NHL level. I don't know. That could be the case. We've seen GMs kind of think that way in the past. But all I'm going to say is, if you have Matt Savoie, Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl on the line, if you can keep all those guys in a couple of years, that could definitely be one of the most scary offensive lines in the NHL potentially. So that is going to do it for this quick trade breakdown here today. Definitely let me know, what did you guys think of this trade in the comments down below. And that'll do it for today's video. I'll see you all in the next one.